Yo, what's good, y'all? I'm here back with another video, man. Today we're gonna be going over how I cycled through these two Top Step combines really quickly, and just how the point is not to. Obviously, you can take time and be patient and always wait for the correct setup, but you really don't want to use micros. You really don't want to be in there for be in the combine for over a month or 2 months. Like, that rebuild should not be happening. So I'm gonna go over the two, no, the three trades. It really should have been two, but I'm gonna go over the three trades I took that ended up getting me right. So let me go ahead and pull it up. I believe the first trade I took that set us up big time was on the 5th. My 3 days were Tuesday, then next Tuesday, then that Thursday of that next Tuesday. So I'm gonna take you down all those trades I took. And let's go. Going into this day, I remember seeing, of course, one of our favorite setups, not one of our favorite setups, the favorite setup. All you need is a swing low, a high time frame swing low inside of a high time frame gap. I'm gonna go ahead and set this bar back real quick so y'all can see prior. But this is what we want to see. We are on a 1 hour time frame. We have a 1 hour high time frame bullish gap, and then we have a 1 hour swing low, which means the candle's wick to the left of it is higher. The candle's wick to the right of it way higher. So that is what makes it a swing low. All right, you can't just use any low. Try and find swing lows inside of gaps, and I feel like you'll have great success with that. So boom, this is where our liquidity is. You can obviously see it right there. We're gonna go ahead and just go down. Now, whether it was this trade or this trade, I think it was this one. Pretty dang sure it's this one. Yep. So as you can see, we ended up sweeping liquidity, getting into that gap, sweeping that high time frame gap, and as soon as we inversed right here, I'll put the bar back for y'all. As soon as we inversed right around there at that gap, I entered. Stops right here, 25-point stop loss. I was in 2 minis because we're trying to get this done really quickly. So ended up hitting TP, which was 3750, which is 1500 points. And yeah, it actually wasn't 1500 points. I ended up cutting it short accidentally, trying to fix my stop loss, but you get the point. That's why I ended up being 3 days and not 2, but it's all good. We can also go over this trade too as well. Solid trade for if you're trying to pass a combine. I'll go ahead and turn trading sessions on because that's really what puts it into perspective. So as you can see, we're going to I'm gonna put the bar back. As you can see, pre-markets here, and we have London lows right here. So go ahead and mark out those London lows. It's a great liquidity sign to have. It's also a very good swing low. On top of that, we are also in a bullish 1 hour gap. You really can't make it up. Bullish 1 hour gap inside of a swing low is inside of a bullish 1 hour gap, and it's a London session low. It's like it's liquidity at its finest. So go ahead, go in on the 1 minute. We'll see how we reacted off of it. Go ahead and manipulate down quickly off open. As soon as we inverse, I got up in there. All I need is 37.5 points. I took both these trades. I'm pretty sure this one was on options possibly, and that one below was on the futures account. But yeah, that's it for the first day. So now we're gonna go to the second day that helped us out. Got us real close. I think we were at 2700 because that day I did it correctly and got to 1500. I didn't cut it short accidentally. So it was next Tuesday. This bug is really pissing me off. It was that next Tuesday, and yeah, I did take those calls. Okay, I remember. All right. So in order to really give you a good idea of why I took this trade, there has to be background story. Like there has to be like a little bit of context. Today, this Tuesday was CPI, right? CPI lows are known to be great liquidity levels, you know, great reversal areas. So this, even though you can't tell, this is a CPI low, right? So we're looking for a sweep of this. We end up getting the sweep. We get a beautiful 3-minute inversion. Beautiful 3-minute inversion. You can't make it up. Go ahead and enter off the 3-minute inverse. And then all I needed was, of course, not too many points. Around 35, 30. I don't know how much I always do, but I just put it at 1500 just to make sure. And it got smacked. So, and the thing about this trade is, good thing we were on the combines, because I would have been extremely upset if I missed out on what it ended up being. Super good trade to take, man. Beautiful trade to take. But yeah, only got 35 points. That was that $1,500 day. And then one of my favorite days, I feel like, for sure, to cut everything short. Not cut everything short. What am I saying? One of my favorite days to summarize it all up, and the one that got me my expresses, my max allocation, was Thursday. So we're going to go ahead and hit Thursday. So it's important to watch both ES and NQ, because I'm going to explain something to you. Sometimes NQ will sweep, but ES won't, right? So that's important to watch both, not pairs, jackass. It's important to watch both indices and indexes. So let's go on a 15 minutes so I can get a better view for y'all. So all we were waiting for was a data high sweep, correct? Same thing with ES, right? Waiting on ES data high sweep. Let's go ahead and mark it out. I believe this was, what was it? I'll get back to y'all on that. But we're waiting for ES to sweep as well, because I'm pretty sure, if we're going to 5 minute, I'm pretty sure NQ has swept first, if I remember correctly. Yes. So NQ has swept first. People are thinking, okay, it's dead. This is cooked. It's over. Like, this is not going to be a good trade. Let's get off. I'm like, okay, let's wait for ES to see data highs. I'm with One Tick Off as well in the Discord. Shout out One Tick Off. We're like, let's wait and see what's going to happen for this ES data high to get swept. If it gets ran through, if we're running through that draw liquidity, we're just going to walk away from this. So let's wait for ES to get to that high. Another reason why I had high conviction on this trade was because we were inside of a 4-hour balanced price range. A BPR is 2 overlapping gaps, right? So you have your bullish gap right here, but at the same time, you also have your bearish gap right over it. Creates a BPR, right? So that is a very good confluence for whichever way you want it to go. So let's say it was a bullish gap overlapping a bearish gap going to the upside. That means when it gets tapped back into, whenever that is, it'll probably end up pushing back up, especially if it's on a high time frame scale, right? So let's go ahead and go back to the 15 minute. Let's wait for ES to sweep their high, right? And so when we see ES sweep, that's when things get interesting, and we're like, okay, as soon as ES swept, we see this inverse. I'll pull it back for y'all. As soon as we saw ES sweep, we got this inverse right here. So I ended up entering, relax chance, ended up entering right here. 21 point stop loss, beautiful. You know, can't ask for much more. And then all I needed was $300, so I'm 1 mini in, chilling. And yeah, once again, a little sad I wasn't on the expresses to catch this one, because this one had a little fun run for sure. All right, 100 points. Pretty basic. BPR, ES sweeps it. You gotta wait for ES. You don't have to. We had to wait for ES to sweep their data high, because NQ did it at 10:33. ES did it at 10:45. So that's 10-minute time difference, and you know, waited for ES to catch up, and we caught the dump. And those are the 3 trades that I took to pass my combine, and that's about it, y'all. So the goal is to really just take the correct setups. All you need is 2 good trades to be able to get on the expresses. Of course, when you get on the expresses, use 1 mini until you get that buffer of about 2,000 to 3,000 to play with 2 minis. And once again, you have to have a good, consistent, logical strategy to go with this. You can't just be doing stuff without context, you know, without back-tested, trusted data. You're going to fail. I'm telling you right now, you're going to fail. I'm going to go over my strategy. I'm going to tell you guys what it is right now. I'm just going to write it out. High time frame, move bug, swing low / high inside of high time frame gap. IFVG with momentum. All you need. This is all you need. I have nothing else to say. High time frame swing low slash high inside of a high time frame gap. Then you need an IVG with momentum. All right, y'all. So that is all we look for at the end of the day and you know what I'm saying? And we'll just keep it there. We'll go over the deeper things later. But that's about it today, boys. I want to thank y'all for watching this video. If you got any questions, comment down below. I'm glad to help you. Join the Discord if you got any suggestions, comments, of course, like I just said, questions, and I'll catch y'all on the next one, boys. About to go crazy with these top step expressions, man. Let's fucking work. Let's go.